Hey guys, what's going on? This is Matt, the boy who had 7, and I'm joined by my really good friend JoJo. What's up, JoJo?
Hey everybody, how's it going? Good to be here. Thanks for having
I
me
hope. Thanks for coming. It's cool to have you on the channel again.
on.
What did you think about my thumbnail?
Amazing. Thank you for honoring my precious artwork.
That's right.
I mean, what can I say?
That's right. As soon as I thought about setting up the thumbnail, and I knew we were gonna do this thing because you told me you were gonna set it. I'm like, I am totally using one of those pictures, man.
I used the perfect one too. That one was the best one, or the worst one, however you want to look at it.
Oh man, I can't tell you how much I love that show, and how much I laughed in your guys' episode.
Laugh riot, and that's the cool thing about it is like we're all like comic fans, so we have that appreciation of the art. Yeah. So it's like when we actually time ourselves doing these things, we have zero skill, and that's what makes it super hilarious. But
it's so good. Like Rod's just sitting there doing his best, and every time he tries to sell it and stuff, and I just laugh my head off.
I feel like him and I have the same skill level. What would you say about that, Rod? He's in here, right?
I think he was. Maybe he took off for a bit, but yeah, there he is, right there. We're talking about you, Rod. Go. What's up, Darren, the comic collector, Super Russ, Rod? Hey guys, thanks for popping in, and Cookie. Hey, what's up, Gomez? So I totally.
They have to put you on there too.
I want to get on so bad.
Yeah.
And I cannot draw either, so. I know that I'm going to be made fun of.
That makes it great, though. That's what's so fun about it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I don't know if you saw, but I did the 12 Days of Christmas this last year, and I sent out gifts to the community and stuff.
Yeah.
I picked Zlata, which is Matilda Gothica.
Matilda.
Yeah. And so I sent her a package, and I drew her a Hellboy. And I have to say, it came out pretty darn good. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
The sad thing is, it never got to her.
Oh no!
So the other day I took a picture of it, luckily, and sent it to her, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sad I didn't get that." She's like, "You have to print one out and send it." I'm like, "I don't know if I can draw that again."
Yeah, it was a one-time thing.
It's a one-time thing, Zlata.
Yeah, I remember. I don't remember whose contest it was, but it was you had to create your own mashup between characters, and I had chosen Harley Quinn and Penguin, and I called it. And it is an it because it was a weird looking thing, but I called it Harley Gwyn.
Harley Gwyn.
Harley Gwyn. And it was this big old tubby, Harley Quinn looking thing. I gotta pull up that picture. I'll show you later, but it was totally hilarious. It was so funny.
I almost I knew you were gonna send this, and I should have asked for that dagger picture.
Oh, yeah.
Get your signature.
Yeah, awesome. Advertise my art, I'm doing commissions, guys. So
No, but I know I love the show. It's super fun, and
it's fun.
I hope they let me get on it because I want to look like a fool because I know I'm going to.
Yeah, we got to get Rod to get you on there. I'm gonna be poking him about it.
Thank you. So what's new with you? How's everything going?
Things are good. As I was telling you a little earlier, things are starting to ramp up because I'm gonna go back to work in 2 weeks. But yeah, just a bunch of coming projects coming up, and But other than that, I'm trying to remodel the room a little bit. Not remodel, but just reorganize and stuff. And that's been taking a lot of my time too. But it's been nice, even though with the pandemic happening, it's kind of been nice connecting with you guys all during this time. So I've been really grateful about that. So it's going to be a little sucky kind of having to go back into the office and not have all that time to kind of peek into people's lives.
I totally agree with you because the pandemic has allowed me to spend way more time with my family and way more time with my friends on YouTube, and it's been awesome and great, and I love it. But I know like this last week work I went back to work and I was just hi guys, bye guys. You know what I mean? I didn't have much time to do anything. So
I mean, what can you do though?
Yeah, I mean, you get priorities right. But I do like the relationships that we've all been able to build because, especially starting with OMG Chris and all the things that we did over there. You know, like it's really cool to be able to text Sean now and be like, hey man, how you doing? What's happening? What's going on? To message you, Cobra, you know. A lot of the people that donated too for that, I had never met them before. And then they messaged me, they're like, hey, I want to donate these books.
Yeah,
and
like
I made
Jack
new
B,
friends.
I saw, yeah, that you had opened up a box of his and then he donated. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get a box too. So I recently did an unboxing too. So it's like, yeah, that really kind of opened up a lot of like doors and just, you know, being a little bit closer to people than we normally would have is
for
nice.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let me say hi to everybody in the chat because I saw some people pop in. I want to say hi. And Rod's like, where's the artwork? He wants to see it. Tim, the comic collector. What's up? Let's see. Super Rust 9000. Gomez. I love the way that guy is, man. The comic collector.
Gomez. He has so much energy all the time.
He does. It's
like,
so good.
I have to drink my energy drink to have that much energy.
He's just born that way, right?
Yeah.
And we got Cookie. What's up, Cookie? I just saw Cookie tagged me on Instagram for what's in your fridge, and he like showed his whole fridge. And I was like, dude, I'm not showing my fridge until I clean it out and organize it.
Yeah. I would be the same way right now. Right?
What's up, Bake? How are you, brother? Good to see you, man. So
that was kind of why I wanted to reorganize the room, because I kind of want to do like a room tour because I've never done that. Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? Let's get all my stuff together and organized and maybe do that. We'll see.
I love room tours, and I've done a few, but I have I don't have a room. I have a nook. Like literally, it's just a little tiny office space in the
Harry Potter, like the closet.
That's right. It's my Harry Potter closet. That's right. I like that.
But it looks like you do a good job making it look pretty spacious in there, though. Like,
you know, like we make it work. Like the wife is really good at helping me like organize, and I had it all set up a different way. And she comes to me one day, she's like, "I think you need to do this, this, and that." And I'm like, "No, I don't want to," you know, because it's a lot of work, and I had all my stuff the way I liked it. And she's like, no, just trust me. Let's do it. And now that I have it, I love it. I love the way.
Yeah, I like how the your short boxes are stacked back there. That's cool. Oh yeah, saves a lot of space.
Comic gories.
Oh yeah,
that's right. What's up, TKs? Batcave, how are you, man? But yeah, I mean, I'd love to see a tour of your room and see everything you have, because I know you have an eclectic mix of things.
I do. And there's too much of it. So I need to like get rid of some stuff too now. It's getting crazy. It's getting out of hand.
I feel you. I've been selling stuff and getting rid of stuff and giving away stuff because I'm like busting at the seams, you know?
Same here. I'm gonna have things listed on eBay, and I was even thinking about doing an auction and stuff. Yeah. I need to clear out some space.
Let me know if you want to do it, because I'll jump in with you.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll totally auction some stuff off.
Yeah. Maybe in the near future we'll do that.
All right, let's see. We got Just a Rican and his comics. My goodness.
There you go.
Get ready to see Matt do some amazing art on Lame or Frey. Woo woo! Yay! Yeah, baby. Super chat, Rod.
Can't wait.
I hope I do you proud, and I might win the Lame award.
Yeah, I was like, yay, I'm the Lame queen.
That's right. I don't know. I just laughed so hard, and I loved it, and I had to put that on. And it was just so good.
It's like it's funny because also when you're trying to like show your art, you know it's horrible, and it's like, how do I even explain this right now?
I love it.
Yeah, you see,
that's what makes the show so good, because everybody's like, nobody is an artist, right? Except for Tony. Tony, I don't know. Yeah. Tony pulls some amazing stuff. You know, but like,
and it's crazy because it's such a short amount of time. Like same with Comigories, it's like your brain has to kind of go real quick and produce something in that amount of time.
Yeah, that's what I was watching an artist because my oldest son really loves to draw a lot. And every time I see like an art video, I'll watch it, and if it's cool, I'll send it to him or whatever.
Yeah.
And there was who was the artist? I can't remember who the artist was, but someone famous. But they're like, I'm gonna do a picture of Joker, and I'm gonna do it in 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna do the same exact picture in what was it? 10 minutes, 1 minute, and 10 seconds.
Oh man.
And so he's like, so the 10-minute one, oh my gosh, it was amazing. And then even the 1 minute one came out pretty good. And then the 10-second one was horrible. But like I was watching it, I was laughing. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I have all these ideas when I get on the show. I'm gonna try to be all cool.
Yeah. Definitely have colors with you.
Okay, I will. I saw that. I liked how you added some color.
That was my excuse. I was like, oh yeah, just do some color, guys.
That's right. I'm gonna rule this world with just a little bit of color here. Let me say what's up to Ben Compton. Thanks for stopping in, man. Bake the Snake says, my room tour consists of my closet. I just pushed my clothes to the side and wheeled the desk in there. Then the other side, I have my comic boxes. Seriously, like 15-second tour. All right,
whatever
man.
Works.
Whatever works, right? And then we got Rag 718. What's up, Rag? Good to see you.
Hey, Rag.
And I think that's it. Yeah, Super Russ is saying that the Lamer Frame is an awesome show. So it's good stuff. Yeah. Did you see the episode of Super Russ in Comic Gories? Did you get to see that one?
I don't think so.
Yeah, if you ever get a chance, go back and check it out because
okay, I will for sure.
Super Russ, like I don't know if he just spaced it, and you could tell us Russ because you're in here, or if he was having mad lag. But like go, and he's just chilling like. I'm like, dang, this guy's confident, and all of a sudden he's like, oh. It was so great. And then
that's like the opposite of Jem Mint when he was on.
Yes.
Like he was starting immediately.
That's right. It's like, hey, come down, Jem, come down, man.
Yeah.
No, and then
so funny.
Russ was using headphones, but they weren't wireless. So he took them off and he couldn't hear us counting down. So we already hit 30 and we're at 45 seconds. We're at 50 seconds and he finds his book and pulls it out. He runs back. Did I make it? We're like, oh, you just totally missed it. Oh, it was great. It was so great.
That's awesome.
Thanks, Cookie, man. It was a really good episode. So, oh my goodness. So, your room tour. Like I said earlier, I know you love a lot of different things. What makes up the most of your collection? Horror stuff, comic books. I mean, like what?
I would say comic books for sure. Yeah. But then after that, it's probably pops. I have a lot of pops. Yeah. I don't even know how many. Like I just have lost track. I'm like, that's how bad it is.
Oh my gosh. When did you start collecting pops?
Probably like 2014, 2015, somewhere around there. Cool. Right when I started the channel, actually. I wasn't super into it, but then my sister got a Batman and a Robin for me for my birthday. And then I was hooked after that. I'm like, oh no, this is bad.
That's awesome.
And then, I've kind of slowed down though the past like year, I want to say. I haven't bought too much. Occasionally I'll buy here and there, but nothing like I used to do. I used to like have huge hauls and stuff, but not so much anymore. I ran out of space. That's why. Yeah.
See, that's the thing too. Like I have pops, right? And you could probably see them here. Like my little pop area, right?
Yeah.
But like cool. I'm totally out of space now.
Yeah.
And I keep seeing ones that I want.
That's the problem.
We're like, oh.
And then they keep coming out like you think that you have the ones you want and you're like set. And then they keep coming out with new ones.
Yeah.
I hate that they come out with like different versions. It's kind of like the variant covers for a certain comic. Like they come out with these different versions and you're like, oh, that one's kind of better than mine. But then it's like now if I do that, if I upgrade it, I make sure I have to get rid of the other one. Though. I'm not going to have like multiple, like a ton of Batmans, even though I kind of do have a ton of Batmans. But Yeah,
It's
it's an
Batman.
exception. But yeah, they've been coming out with like random horror ones that I like, and I'm like, ugh, God, why do you do this to me?
I know. I know.
Yeah.
I have two that I'm willing to get rid of up there, and so I can replace with two, but that's it. Like, so I have to give a huge shout out to Super Russ because
Russ.
love this guy so much. The
I
other day I
know,
was
I love
having a
him too.
tough day. Like it was a long day at work, and I was a little bit like exhausted. Like not a little bit, like I was a lot of bit exhausted. Like because I hadn't done it for a while, and I went out and sprayed and did all kinds of stuff at work, like real physical, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I got home and like I got online and I was like, hey, in a couple of chats, and nobody like said hi to me. So I was like, okay. Hey again, and nobody, you know, it's like, oh my gosh, nobody cares, you know.
No,
And I think just because I was exhausted and like I put all that together, I was all sad, you know.
Uh-huh.
And then Super Russ messages me, he's like, dude, did you see the new pop for Adam Warlock? And I'm like, yes, I saw it, but I can't find it at a good price. Like everywhere I see the pre-order, it's like $40-$50. It's like this place that I get my stuff from, they only have it for $18. Like, go get it. So I'm like, okay, awesome. So I get on and I'm on the computer right here and I literally have it up and I'm in my PayPal about to pay. And all of a sudden my phone dings and I look at it and it's like, Super Russ sent you $18.
Aww.
I was like, what? I literally started crying.
Aww. Russ is so
I
sweet.
was like, you're so awesome, Russ. Like, it was
That's
so
so
awesome.
nice.
I love that. He just bought me an Adam Warlock pop, and he knows Adam Warlock's one of my favorite characters. So
that's amazing.
So cool.
I love hearing stories like that.
Shout out to you, Super Russ. Love you, brother.
Yeah.
But perfect timing too, because that was a weird day for me. I don't know what it was. I was just being a little sissy, but
it happens sometimes, you know.
Yeah. Now I've noticed, and I don't like to ever be negative, so I'm definitely not going to name names. But I've noticed there's some people that don't like me too much in the community. You know, you could just tell.
Really? And, oh no!
I had a few things happen.
I always get a thumbs down, so I'm assuming I have a hater too. So
haters gonna hate, right?
Right.
My son yesterday, he got an AOK from Daymares.
And
Daymares, man, that guy's amazing, so amazing. I need to get him back one of these days.
Yeah.
But he saw that Jack B had sent a couple of books to my son Timmy and some graphic novels.
I saw that. Yeah.
Did you see that? So I mean, it was so cool, right? And I was so grateful to Jack. And so he messaged me. He's like, "Hey, I'm going to send some books to Timmy. Is that cool?" And I'm like, "Of course, man." He's like, "Yeah, but none of them are for you. It's just for your son, okay?" I was like, "That's sweet, you know, like Timmy's first solo AOK, you know, like he's gotten books from other people, but it's all for him." And so he opened it yesterday. We posted the video, and there's already a thumbs down. And so, like, the dad in me is like, "Who thumbs down my son?
Yeah,
I will rip you to shreds."
I don't understand it, but
that's crazy.
I mean, what can you really do about it? Yeah. That's the way I go about it. It's like, I don't care, really. Yeah. I mean, they're still watching your stuff, so
they're still engaged, sending me some money.
Yeah.
What's up, Los? How are you, brother? He says, "Hey to you too, JoJo." And then Johnny 5, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Guy from my hometown. We'll have to get together one of these days, Johnny, when everything clears up and it's safe, man. But man, I have seen AOKs like nobody's business this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I've received like 5 in the last like month. It's crazy.
That's so great. That's
it's cool.
Awesome.
And I got one from you.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Should I open it now?
Sure.
Let's do it.
And again, I haven't seen you share this, but if you do have it, I do not mind you, trading it or selling it to get a grail, like something else that you want, or, have the funds go to a different thing,
Awesome. Thank you. I before I open it up, I want to say, like, I was pleasantly surprised when you messaged me like, "Hey, I want to send you something." And I haven't opened yet. I don't know what it is.
It was all brief too, huh? Like, send me your info.
I know, right? I was like,
your info.
It's always hard to answer that question too.
I know.
Matt, what's your address, bro?
Yeah.
Are you down the street or something, or what's going on?
I'm messing around.
No, it's all good. I just, it's hard. you know how it is. Like, it's hard to be like, oh, I know, I knew immediately. Like, oh crap, she's sending me something.
I know.
It's
I
hard to
get
be like, oh yeah,
messages
here's
like
my
that
address. I
too.
can't wait. You know, like
Yeah. No, I think it's a good thing. Like, some people get very hesitant to accept AOKs, and I get it because I at first was like that too. But at the same time, like, I like giving, and I know how it feels to give, and it's amazing. So you know, I'm like, okay, why not? You know?
Yeah. No, you're totally right. It's always easier for us to give than to receive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, if we're gonna give, then we got to be willing to receive too, because it's somebody else giving. You know?
Exactly. And it you know, just creates more friendships and relationships too.
Yeah, absolutely. And I really appreciate it. Like, totally do. This is awesome.
It's really the only way that we can be, like, we can't see each other physically. So this is like our way of kind of saying, hey, thank you for what you do, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Like, it's funny, but do you know Biggie Shack?
Uh-huh.
So I haven't opened it yet, okay?
Yeah.
He started calling me Nova 7 during the 12 days of Christmas. And it's like a nickname that was really endearing to me. Like,
That's
I love
cool.
that he calls me Nova 7. I just love it,
cool.
you know?
That's cool.
So I was like, well, I pop in his videos. I talk to him all the time. But hey, what's up, GP Venom? Warlord, hey guys, I missed you, but hey. Rod sending out AOKs too. Nice. But like, I was like, you know what? I gotta hook this guy up. And one day he was talking about like wanting a Hulk 2. That's his grail, but because he can never afford a Hulk 1. And I had an extra Hulk 1 facsimile in a 9.8 white pages.
Uh-huh.
And so I was like, I'm totally sending it to him. You know, that way he has his Hulk 1 facsimile. And then
that's awesome.
But just amazing. Because, you know, that whole Nova 7 thing, it was endearing. And I'm like, I got to say thank you. Like,
yeah, of course.
So it's pretty cool.
It's stuff like that. Yeah.
Let's see. GP Venom, I said hi. I just want to make sure I said hi to everybody. I'm like over here talking and excited and nervous. Like, all right, you ready? Am I ready? I don't know if I'm ready.
Oh,
no. Here we go. Okay.
All right.
Let's see what side is up. Here it is.
Try to get the side with the note on it.
Oh my gosh. I do not have this book. You Oh my gosh. Okay, let me show everyone first. Look at that. Oh, that's awesome.
Boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka for sure, guys. So this is Batman 200. Oh my goodness. Okay, I was looking at this book and I was gonna purchase it like last week.
Are you serious?
I'm not kidding at all.
Oh my god.
And it's because I saw somebody doing a giveaway for this, and I was like, "Oh, I love that cover!" And it's the 200th issue, and you are awesome. Thank you so much.
It's one of those books that I feel like everyone should have. You know, it's like just historic.
Guys, check that out. That is historic. What year is it? 1968.
Yes.
Oh my god!
And it's like got that pink cover, so unique. You know.
Yes, it is. Gorgeous. Look at this, baby. I'm gonna get the glare out of there. But like Bub says, I can't apologize for the glare, but still, I think he has a double meaning for that. I love how he was like calling you out to like say stuff to him during the auction.
Oh my god.
Such a weirdo. Bub. But I say that with all the love I can, Bub. I love you, man. Oh, JoJo, this is legit. Wow, I need to look at these pictures now because I've never seen this up front, and that's what I wanted to see because it's like made up of a bunch of little.
There's a note, so try to. It might have slipped off.
Yeah, it did. My bad.
Okay. Oh
no! This is awesome. This is the best part. Oh my god!
I knew you were gonna love that. Well, how crazy is that?
How did you even remember? Know?
How did?
Oh my gosh!
I packed it up and everything before I even messaged you.
Guys, look. Yes. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite thing. I'm totally gonna frame this and put it up in my office here.
Oh my god. I knew that was gonna elicit more of a reaction than the actual book.
No, That is too cool. I had no idea. Like,
read the back. Read it.
Okay, can I read it out loud?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey Matt, just wanted to send you something as a token of my appreciation for being a cool dude in the community and for everything you did during the OMG Chris auction. Thank you, JoJo. P.S. Be sure to flip this over. I added color. Hope you don't mind.
I remastered it.
Yes, this is so awesome.
How crazy though! You made that the thumbnail.
I had no idea. Boom. Like,
I know that's what's nuts about it.
When you saw the thumbnail, were you like, "Oh my gosh, this is so perfect"?
Like right now, when we were just talking about it, I had to like kind of fake like I didn't know. Like, oh yeah, because you just said like, oh yeah, that'd be funny if you sent me that. You know?
Yeah. This is the coolest AOK ever. Like,
oh my god.
You know what it is too? Like, I kept teasing you like all week, like every live stream we were in. I'm like, JoJo, where's your light dagger? You know,
I was like, you know what? I gotta send that to him. I gotta send it.
This is the best. Guys, if you have no idea where this is from, you've got to go watch Lame or Frame. It's on Just Rican's channel. It's a new show that they're doing where they invite 6 people on the show and they have one judge and they all get like a certain amount of time to draw a random comic gory, right? And so you have people that can draw, people that can't draw. And JoJo, if you saw the thumbnail, drew this. And I teased her for it for like the last 2 weeks.
I'll never live it down. So might as well freaking give it to him, right?
This is so cool. Look at these gifts, guys. Look at this.
Oh my god.
And she added color. Yes. Funny. Oh my gosh. I was watching the video when I was trying to get the thumbnail, like the perfect picture. And I was really laughing all over again, you know?
It's just crazy because that is the drawing that you kept like teasing about.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's so crazy because that's the exact one that I sent you because I had already shipped it off.
Oh my
and I was like, I'm so glad I picked that one because I was this close to sending you the Captain America shield. Which I don't know where it went. But I was no, I think the dagger is gonna be good.
So great. I'm so happy right now. Like, thank you so much.
Oh my god.
And then I love that Rod's here and Russ. And
I know. It's like oh, hey, Sean's here.
Hey, Sean, what's up, man?
What's up?
Hello, Matt and JoJo. Just want to say hi and hello. And to everyone, thank you for last month. Oh, of course, man. Of course.
Yeah.
Speaking of that,
awesome.
That humongous mystery box that sold for $1,025.
Oh, you're going to open that with, or not you, but Comic Phantom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they're going to come on my channel, and Jack B, the guy that sold it, and Comic Phantom, they're both going to come on over, and they're going to open it together. So you guys all have to come watch.
I'm so excited for that.
And then if we have, if things are going smoothly, I'd love to like shoot out the link and have people like pop in and say hello, especially like you, Chris, Roger, Sean, Mike.
For sure. I'm down.
So, but oh my gosh, like this is too much. How crazy is that I used it for the thumbnail and you had already it.
I was like, did I like accidentally tell him or something? I don't remember telling him.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, hey, what's up, DJ Sick Rick? How did like that's too great. What did you think yesterday when you saw it and you're like, oh my gosh, Matt used it as a thumbnail? Because you even told me, like, you even told me on Instagram.
I even told you. Yeah. I was like, oh, I saw your thumbnail, LOL. And then I was like, this is going to be perfect. This is going to be perfect. Because, I shipped it out a while ago. And then, during this week that it's been, being sent to you, we had been just, goofing off about it, just like laughing about this exact drawing.
Oh my gosh.
And then I was like, this is gonna be perfect. This is gonna be perfect.
Yeah. I don't know if we have been I've seen you in a couple live streams over the last 2 weeks since you did the show, right?
Yeah.
And every single time I like tease you about
every single time. And I'm like, oh my God, thank you. I'm so glad that I didn't send you the Captain America shield instead.
Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Like, and I love that Rod's here and he's like, he can't stop laughing. He's just rolling up. Yeah, I'm telling you, I love the game shows in the community. They're so much fun. And to be part of Comic Gories is awesome. I love that show, and I love
Yeah, I love
the way
that
it
show
brought
too.
people together. It's fun, right?
I love watching it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so much fun. But then I didn't see the first. I think you guys did 2 weeks. How many weeks have they done? 4?
For
3
the
weeks for the Lamer Frame.
Flamer frame, the first week was kind of like a test trial thing that was on the buyer pass.
Okay.
And then, so that was kind of like a trial. And then the next time was when I was on. So then 3 times?
Okay.
Kind
Cool.
of, two and a half, I guess.
Then I saw the second show, and I remember Rod had like messaged me and said, "Hey, like, this is the show." And so I was sitting on his like, when you can click onto his channel and like you're waiting for the show, but he had technical difficulties. So I'm like, guys, when is this gonna start? Like, it's 15 minutes in.
That was
like,
a
dude,
travesty.
it's somebody else's channel.
Yeah, and he had been prepping like hardcore for that behind the scenes, and then boom, like his laptop just kind of failed.
Yep.
And so we jumped over to JBlitz, but it was like very last minute too, so we were scrambling.
Man,
yeah, Rod was super mad. Yeah,
poor Rod. I'm sorry, Rod. But like when I finally got there, oh my gosh, I instantly fell in love with the show. I was literally belly laughing when you were when you were doing I was like, I told my kids, like, guys, come here, come look at this show. Like,
look at this lightsaber dagger.
I love it. Like, somebody else called it like a light sliver, like a sliver of wood.
Yeah.
But this is my lightsaber dagger. That's right.
I put it right there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's too funny though. Yeah. So yeah, Rod, he has to jump on next week.
Yes, man. I'm so in love with that show, and I'm gonna shout it out every chance I get because it's so great and it's so fun. And I mean, like, it's not serious, but it is serious. Like, everybody wants to win, but
I freaking knew I wasn't gonna win. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh.
I even said in the beginning of the show, I was like, so me and Rod have the same skill level. So, I don't know about this, but we'll see how it goes.
Hey, you won an award, and that's all that matters.
That's true.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So I know they want to do like a tournament style or something coming up.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how, because originally, like, it was kind of just something between me and Rod. Like, I was on one of his live shows. Actually not on, but I was just in the chat. Chilling. And him and Superpower were talking, Superpower Review.
Yep.
And Superpower Review is kind of showing his artwork. And I was like, dang, I kept saying, like, I wish I had that skill, like to draw would be amazing, And then Rod was like, yeah, me too. And then he started drawing like stick figures. And I was like, how funny would it be if like we played Pictionary? But I didn't expect them to like make an actual game show out of it. I thought it was just going to be like, hey, let's play. But yeah, it was fun.
Sorry, I am going to add a link to that specific so you guys can go see JoJo's skill. Here it is right there for you.
Like I said, I'm taking permission, so...
That's right. This is so great. Like, I just added the wrong one. Good job, Rod. There you go. All right, sorry. Yeah, Rod's got it. I put the wrong one anyway. Thank you, Rod.
Yeah, they've definitely molded it now, though. I don't even know what's going on anymore, but they're doing a great job with it.
Yeah, it's so much fun. If I get the honor of being on it, I'm gonna bring my skill.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
Every picture I draw is gonna be exactly like this. Ode to my light dagger.
I'm gonna be your inspiration.
That's right. JoJo, this is really, really cool. Like,
oh, I'm glad you liked it.
The purpose of AOK is like to fill someone's heart, in my opinion. Like, just to lift them and let them know that they're loved. Yeah. And I absolutely, like, this is the most perfect.
Well, I was about to tell you, like, what's funny is that, of course, that the book's awesome, but like the reaction that you had when you pulled that saber dagger out, like, was priceless. So that just goes to show that an AOK doesn't have to be something super like expensive, you know, for it to mean something. So
no, yeah, I mean, it's all in the heart that you have when you send it, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And the spirit of friendship, you know what I mean. And like this is seriously my favorite AOK. Like, it's so great. That's right, Saber Dagger. That's right, Rod.
Saber Dagger.
True first. You know what I'm gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna message D Runk, and I'm gonna tell him to get me a DCG, and I'm gonna put this in it.
Oh, nice.
I'm totally gonna get a 10.0 on that, baby. Yeah, you're right, GP Venom. 100% personal stuff is always the best. And that's why, like, I wanted Zlata to get my drawing because let me see if I can even bring it up. It was, I spent like an hour trying to draw Hellboy for her because she loves Hellboy and she's an artist. And I thought I'd put this in her little message for her, you know, and
yeah.
Let me see if I can find it. It was actually pretty darn good.
Yeah,
you all better watch out.
She's been improving a lot too. Like she's been working at her art for a while.
Yeah. So we've been pretty good friends now for about 2 years. And last year at some point she's like, hey, you want to see how good I've gotten? And she's like, I'm going to pull out all my old art that when I first started and show you like compared to now. And so I was like, oh yeah, let's do it. So we hung out for a while and she was showing me like her first pieces. And just in that time that she showed me like a year ago, she had improved. And now she's even better than she was a year ago.
Oh,
she just keeps getting better.
I remember when she first started and then she's like, I want to start drawing. So she just was like pumping them out. And that just like shows like dedication, man. You get you a lot of places. Because
I was talking to her the other day and we were watching World War Z. Do you like that movie?
Yes, I love that movie.
I love World War Z. It's my favorite zombie movie.
Good. Nice.
And, when we were at the part when they're in Jerusalem, and they're like going through the buildings, my son turns to me, he's like, "Hey, that's where Zlata lives, huh?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it is." Like they literally know that Zlata's from Israel, you know?
Yeah. And
I'm like, "That is so cool." Like, yeah, she does live in Israel, and so I told her about it, and she's like, "Oh," she got all like, you know, happy. And she's like, "Your kids actually even know where I live. Like, how cool is that?" I was like, well, your artwork is all over my office, and you know, I talk about you all the time. I literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of hers like hanging in the room. You know, that she's.
I love her personality. She's so funny.
Yes, like, and that's why. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I love watching because her takes on stuff are so unique. Like. And they have me cracking up sometimes. I'm just like, this is amazing.
Did you just say yeah, so she tells me, she's like, oh, I love that your kids know where I'm from, but do not let them watch my videos. I'm like, no, I don't let them watch your videos. I know. She's like, I cuss way too much and say way too naughty things.
I love it.
And I'm like, you're awesome, Zlata.
So unique.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Too many Jerry's in World War Z. What's your favorite? Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I wish she would pop on a live sometime too, so like we can actually talk. You know,
let's do it. I'll set it up because she loves to come hang out with me. She's been telling me I want to hang out with you more on your live show, and so I was like, all right, I'll do it. So I'll set it up so the 3 of us can hang out, and we'll maybe get some other people in there too.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But I did I was gonna try to start a new show called "What Are You Reading" during this whole pandemic, and. And I did one show, but it was really cool because I did the international edition and I had like everybody that was outside of the United States like come. So she was on it, and I had VV, Varangian Vigilante from Austria. I had McD from Scotland, and then I had Simon from Australia.
Wow!
And I feel like I'm missing somebody.
That's amazing.
I feel like I missed. Who else did I have? Oh, Geeky GMT from Sweden. And it was really cool to have all of them, but we couldn't she had a hard time hearing. I guess she had some lag, and so guys would be talking, and then she's like, "Yeah," she starts talking over him, you know. And I'm like, "Go, Zlata, go get it, girl." She's so great. Yeah, for sure. GP Venom. Hey, what's up, bearded comic bro? Yeah, that's right. The Saber Dagger.
Saber
I am
Dagger.
looking at
Woo!
it. What an AOK, right? Designed by JoJo.
Remastered as well. Don't forget.
That's right. Remastered with color. That's right. Heck yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, so good. So good. Sean, good to see you, my brother. Make sure you come stop by with us on Wednesday, man, because it's going to be fun hanging out together, all of us again. And praying for you. Hope you're doing well, man. Hey, Jason, what's up, homie? How are you, dude? Good to see you, man. He says, what's up, JoJo?
Hey, guys. Good to see you.
Let's see. Yeah, everyone's just saying hey to each other. But what's your favorite zombie movie?
I have to go with the classic Night of the Living Dead.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. But I really do like World War Z, as you said.
Mm-hmm.
And Day of the Dead, I like, but it's more for like nostalgia reasons.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because I watched it a lot in high school for whatever reason. I don't know why. I was like obsessed with it. But yeah, that mall scene I just love.
That's cool.
But yeah, I like the remake too of Day of the Dead.
I haven't seen
Zack Snyder. Yeah, that one was really good.
Another one that I love is I Am Legend.
I Am Legend. Mm-hmm.
I Am Legend is so good, and I love Will Smith as an actor. I think sometimes, like when he gets into the role, like you can just believe it, you know.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes he gets a little repetitive in the way he acts,
mm-hmm.
you know, but sometimes like he's gold.
He nails it sometimes.
And I thought he nailed that one, like. But I recently read the graphic novel from the original book, like it's an adaptation of the original book.
Yeah,
it's totally different.
Really?
I mean,
wow.
Like completely different. So I Am Legend is
the book has like an alternate ending or whatever. I've heard about that.
Well, check this out. I Am Legend is about vampires. It's not about zombies.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but he created this new thing, which is vampire zombies. I had never heard of it until I actually read this graphic novel, and it blew my mind, and it was so good. And the whole point, well, I don't want to ruin it for you. Maybe if you'll read it.
I want to read it.
It's a good horror. Like you'll like it. So read it, and then at the very end, when you're done with it, like the very last words of the book are like,
oh God,
that's so good.
So is that based on the novel?
It is, but they made it pure zombie. Instead of like vampire and vampire zombies. Like read it. I don't want to ruin it for you, but it is based on the book. They just kind of did their own thing.
Cool.
And both are great. Both are great in my opinion.
All right. I got here.
Life Journey. Sean says he'll be there. Sweet, Sean. And then old school Shaun of the Dead. Life Journey. What's up, Life Journey?
Shaun of the Dead
artwork. I have a stencil spray paint artist on my base until tomorrow. He specializes in anime and comic art and has them. Oh man, that's awesome.
That is cool.
Oh wow.
28 Days Later, Russ is good. I love that movie.
28 Days Later. Shaun of the Dead is my favorite bearded comic, bro. That's cool.
Hey Fuchsia.
Ooh, new comic dropped called Year Zero. I'm gonna have to check that out. I love zombie stuff.
Yeah, that's
like
cool.
When it comes to horror, I love the zombie stuff. I love vampire stuff.
What got you into zombies?
To be honest with you, Resident Evil.
Oh, that's cool.
Resident Evil.
The game or the movies?
The game. Resident Evil 2. Back in the day, I was like 16, maybe 17 when it came out. And I spent countless nights creeping my little sisters out. Like my dad didn't know we owned it, and so we'd play it when he wasn't home because like my parents don't want us to play like gory stuff, you know, which I was cool with. And so, hey, Fuchsia, what's up? Just gotta say hi to Fuchsia, my homegirl, and Weapons X. What's up, Weapons X? But anyway, so at night, one of my little sisters is 4 years younger than me, and the other one is 7. So if I was 16, she was 12, and then the other one was 8, right? Or something like that. And so we'd go into my room, we shut the door, we turn it on, and we'd be playing. And then we would scream our heads off because, zombies pop out or whatever. And
oh yeah.
And then my dad runs upstairs what's wrong? We're all pretending to be asleep. Oh my God.
You're imagining things. Nothing's wrong.
Yeah. So I don't know. I played Resident Evil 2 so much and fell in love with that. And then after that, like I just love the zombie genre.
Zombies. That's
And
cool.
I mean, like it would really be terrifying if that happened to the world. But if anything's gonna happen to the world, I think like from horror movies, I'd rather it be zombies like from The Walking Dead.
Mhm.
I can deal with it. I got some samurai swords all over the house. I got some.
You got a saber dagger now?
Yes, I got my saber
So
dagger.
you're all set for a zombie apocalypse.
I'm good to go. But like, if there's zombies like from World War Z, oh, we're finished. All of us, we're done, man.
Yeah,
Those things are fast. So, but I don't know. I mean, what's your favorite genre in horror?
Within horror, that's a toughie. I like slashers.
Yeah.
Those are like just my go-tos. The 80s and 70s ones.
Yeah.
You know, the usual suspects.
Jason, Freddy.
Jason, yeah. But my favorite is Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Halloween.
I knew that about you.
Yeah.
How many times have you been Michael Myers for Halloween?
Never.
You should.
That's a good idea.
That'd be so cool. Get one of those fire retardant things and then your face mask, you know, like actually.
I was actually looking at masks the other day too. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, man.
Because there's that clown one where, you know, when he's a little kid and he kills his sister, that part.
That's freaky. Oh. I'm not good. Okay, so that's probably why I like zombie movies, because I'm like, I can handle zombies. I can chop some brains, right?
Yeah.
But like, I don't enjoy watching scary movies at all.
Yeah, it's not for everyone, you know.
It's fun though, and it definitely gets like your blood pumping, and like
that's what I like about it. It's the only genre for me that kind of elicits that emotion.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, like
yeah,
what filmmaking can do, like to cause that fear.
It's insane. We showed our kids the Woman in Black. Okay, and this is like
I saw that with
Harry Potter.
Well, Harry Potter dude. What's his name again?
Daniel Radcliffe.
Yes, Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah, and like it was, I loved the movie and I was freaking out the whole time. Okay,
I actually really liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, right?
Yeah, it's scary.
I freaked out until I saw her, and then I was like, okay, it took on, like, it wasn't done horribly, but it got a little corny after that. You know, I was like, okay, I see her, like, I'm not so scared. The suspense, though, is what gets you.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
you ever watched Blair Witch?
I have not. I've seen parts of it, and I remember it came out when I used to work at Hollywood Video.
You might like that one, actually.
Really?
You worked at Hollywood Video?
Yeah, my first job ever. It was so
I
cool.
used to love going to Hollywood Video over Blockbuster.
Yes. Oh, amen, girl.
Yeah, that deal where it was like rent 2 and then get the snacks. Oh, baby, I love that.
Get your popcorn or pickles or candy or whatever.
Yes.
That's awesome. Oh, you just brought back memories like crazy.
I miss those days.
Yeah, on my 16th birthday, I'm like, I need to work like immediately. And I was dating my wife at the time already.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I need some cash flow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so like I went on my birthday and I walked in there and I'm like, I'm not leaving here without a job. And this would be like the perfect job. You know what I mean?
Heck yeah.
And so I talked to the manager. I did the whole thing that, I don't know, kids don't know how to do it these days. They're like, I'm like, did you get a job? They're like, no. Did you talk to the manager? No. What'd you do? I just handed the thing, you know, my application in.
Yeah.
You got to talk to someone. You know? Come on. Anyways, I talked to the manager. She hired me on the spot. I did training in the next 2 weeks. And then like, I think I worked there for about 2.5 years during high school. So and cool. Man, it was such a great job. Like it was so much fun. And then I got
you probably get so well versed with like you probably know a lot of those movies that came out during that time. Like,
I just showed my kids Princess Mononoke. Do you know that that movie?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I just showed them that anime, and it came out when I was working there, and it just popped in my head the other day. I'm like, I never showed them this. They love Studio Ghibli, but I've never shown them Princess Mononoke.
Yeah.
So like, guys, come on, let's watch this.
Yeah, I watched it way later because I didn't even know about it, and then my friend had it. But yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Oh man, it's so good. But like, I used to like, even like my kids the other day, we were like cleaning out our movie shelves, and we have tons of movies. Like I love movies, so we had like stacks of DVDs, and I'm like, guys, pick them up and move them over there, and they're like pulling little ones at a time, like 5. So I'm like, let me show you how a boss does this, right? And I use my skills for like
snap.
at the end of the day, you'd have to like, put them all like this and then go put them on the wall.
Oh my God.
I'm like, Dad, you're so cool. You could do a lot of that.
Yeah.
That's right.
I always remember, like, if they didn't have a movie I was looking for, I just go over to the guy and be like, hey, has anyone returned this movie? And they're like, actually.
All the time. Like, I'd have to look in the little return box and, oh yeah, there's one right here for you. People are so excited about it. Be Kind, Rewind, because VHS was still.
Yeah, I actually still have some VHS. I have a VHS player still that works.
Me too.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Somebody was saying that. Where was I reading? Oh yeah, I'm a huge Cure fan. You know the band The Cure?
That's cool.
Love The Cure. It's my favorite band of all time. So
cool.
I'm on a couple of different Cure forums on Facebook. And people are like, oh, I have these VHSs, but I don't have a VHS. Does anyone want it? I'm like, I do. I want to have a VHS player.
Yeah. Sometimes I go to like the local Goodwill or whatever, and they have them for like 50 cents, literally. And I'm like, I'll snatch up all the horror ones.
That's cool.
Those are actually getting like kind of valuable, surprisingly, and hard to find.
Yep, I've seen it.
It's nuts.
It's cool because like what movie was it that we have on VHS that I showed my kids? Swan Lake.
Oh, okay.
But the Japanimation one, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's like so cool. It is one of the coolest movies ever. Cool. And I showed my kids, and it was the first time they had seen a VHS tape.
Oh wow.
And so they thought it was something futuristic that was like coming out for the first time. They're like, this is so cool. How do you do it, Dad? Show us. And they rewind it. And I'm like, guys, this is like from the 80s, okay? Like this is old technology, but they loved it. They were like, this is the coolest thing ever. Show us how it works. Can I press rewind?
Yeah. And then the little car rewinders where you just
you just pop it in.
And then the headlights
the speed one. Hey Sharon, what's up? How are you? Oh yeah, man. Good times.
Yeah. Gotta love it.
But
I heard drive-in theaters are actually on the rise right now because of the whole COVID thing. Which is nuts.
I've seen a lot of them. Or I've heard of a lot of them. We have some here in town, but they're all the bad theaters. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, come on. Like, I would totally love to take my family and like, chill out there. But no, they don't show any videos we want to watch.
Of course. No, out here, I actually haven't gone to the Vegas ones, but back at home, I used to go all the time. But yeah, with the COVID thing, it's like, that's how people are getting to watch their movies.
It's kind of cool. Like we're going back in time, right?
Isn't it weird?
Yeah, it is weird. But it's a cool experience though. Like,
it is.
My mother-in-law was telling me they used to sneak in to the drive-in theater, right? Because they charged you per person. So she's like, we'd put like 5 people in the trunk, and these are the old 70s, 60s cars. So the trunks are huge,
Yeah.
And she's like, we'd both sit up front, just me and your father-in-law, and like we'd pretend we were on a date, and then all of our brothers and sisters are like piling out when we're finally in the cars,
Oh my God, it's like a clown car.
Yeah. Yeah, Sharon does not do scary movies either. I really don't normally do scary movies, but I showed my kids the original Pet Sematary like 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah,
and they enjoyed it. But I was like, close your eyes when that little kid gets hit by the truck. I do not want you to say, I'm sorry. Just like close your eyes right now. Like you cannot watch it.
Yeah, when I was a kid, my mom was just like crazy with it. She was like, we're renting everything. Yeah. And she would close my eyes a little bit too, but do one of these things. Like yeah. After a while, she kind of got tired of it. She's like, whatever, you can watch it. You're a good child.
Yeah. That's cool.
Right.
My so we're like, I grew up very religious, right? So my parents are always trying to like keep us on the straight and narrow and nothing scary or ugly, which is cool. And I love it. And we try to do that with my kids, right? But like my nieces and nephews, their mom is not. And like when they were 3, they were at the theater watching the not the remake, but like the remastered version of what's that really scary movie? The Exorcist.
Oh,
I'm like, dude, you're 3 years old. Like, like
that's an intense movie.
I would tell my sister, like, what are you doing? Like, don't do that to your child, you know?
Yeah,
But
that was the only one. My mom was like, "You're not watching that,"
yep,
because it scared the living daylight out of her when she
yeah,
was young, and she was like all the other slashers she didn't
yeah,
care, but that one because she was religious growing up
yep.
too, and so to her, an exorcism was like,
You don't
no,
mess with that.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
see, I'm kind
that's
of like
bad.
that now. Like, I will show my kids scary movies here or there. You know, like I don't like the nudity and I don't like the super gore or the cuss words, right?
Yeah,
Like if
it's
it's World War
understandable.
Z or Pet Cemetery or The Woman in Black, like
Hmm.
we'll push it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's
But like,
that level of suspense that comes right before like that
yeah,
gore as we were talking about. That's
yeah.
why I was asking if you had seen Blair Witch, because Blair
Oh,
Witch does a really good job of not showing you much,
mhm.
but you hear all the noises and you just get real creeped out because they're in the middle of the woods and it's pitch
Yeah.
black and like,
Isn't that the first
ugh.
time that they did the camera from like first person point of view?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
handhelds. Hmm.
Yep. Or yeah, that's what
Um,
it was, right?
yeah,
Oh,
it's a really good one if you don't want to see like gore and stuff.
cool. I'm gonna
So
have to check
was
that up.
Signs. Did you ever watch Signs?
Yes. Oh my gosh, Signs is so
I
good.
love that movie.
So
And
so good.
that intermixes the like religious aspect too.
Yes. Oh yeah, when
Really
he's like
well.
yelling at God, he's like, "Don't you take him from me again!" Oh, I got
Yeah.
goosebumps right
I
now.
know, I got goosebumps too. Oh my god. That's
Holy
a
cow!
good movie.
Oh, that movie! Like when he goes out in the cornfield and then his light drops and then he picks the light up and the alien dirty steps back and yes,
Oh, and then that scene where he's like on the rooftop.
yes,
Oh
yes.
my god.
That's so
Because
good. I love that. That
actually,
one.
speaking of drive-ins, that was one that I saw at a drive-in, and we lived like out in the field too. Like we lived by some ranch
Uh,
area, and like the drive-in was in the middle of a field, pretty much.
oh my
So
gosh! And
that
you're
was
watching
so
it there.
creepy. Yeah,
You're
driving
like,
home that night, I was like looking back and like, oh
yeah.
my god.
Oh, that's so great. Hey,
Mm-mm.
what's up, cardstock variant 1-2 comic top? Thanks guys for stopping in. Let's see.
Hello.
Growing up in the UK, we were brought up with Hammer horror movies.
Oh yeah. Nice. I was thinking about getting that set because I saw it on Black Friday. They had it on
Mhm.
sale, like the whole Blu-ray thing. I ended up going with the Universal Monster one,
Cool.
but I
Yeah.
still got to get through those because I've only seen a couple of them.
Hey, Spidey fan, what's up, homie?
Spidey fan.
Good to see you, man. Yeah, he
Uh,
he he hooked me up with one of my first AOKs too.
oh yeah,
Guy's the man.
Spidey fan's awesome. I got
Um,
to meet him.
did you really?
Yeah, we've met up here a couple times at Torpedo and then San Diego Comic Con.
Ah, you went to San Diego Comic Con?
Yeah. I was gonna
Dang,
go this year too if it wasn't for COVID.
gosh. I want to go. I do want to go experience that one of these days.
You
But it's like
should.
really hard to like get tickets, isn't it? Is
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it
the
lottery
lottery
now?
system.
Yeah.
Luckily, though, since I work for UFC, this year I
Yeah.
applied for the professional badge and it worked. So I
Oh
was
no
like,
way. That is
yeah.
so awesome. How is that? How is having that job?
It is crazy.
Yeah,
It is crazy. It gets pretty chaotic, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And it's doing something I love. So
that's
the
so cool.
editing, I edit promos and
Yeah.
sometimes I do interviews and some long form, but I mostly stick to like the short form stuff. A
Yeah.
lot of social media
That's so cool.
videos and stuff. So
How often do
yeah,
you find yourself actually watching the sport? Like, do you go to work, do your work, and like I'm done with it, or do you actually get involved in the sport
no,
too?
yeah, I really like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to watch every event. I didn't watch the last two because they were during the week and I was really
Mhm.
busy, but um, yeah, I try to watch all the main events. I
Okay, there's
really,
one pop that I bought from UFC.
oh yeah.
I love this dude. I don't know what you think about him, but I'm a humongous Conor McGregor fan.
Oh, I was gonna guess, but yeah,
I
Connor's
freaking love
awesome.
Conor, man.
Connor's a crazy man, but
He is a crazy man.
he is definitely probably the best fighter in my opinion right now. Um, Yeah, he's just crazy. Like in the beginning, I was getting really annoyed with all his antics and stuff,
Mhm. Yeah.
which is crazy because he has admitted now he's kind of, I don't know, gone through all the fame and craziness, and
Mhm.
now he's kind of settling a little
Yep.
down a little bit.
Yep.
And he has said, like, yeah, I just kind of let the fame get to me,
Yeah.
and I was playing a role, but then it, I don't know, became my life.
It kept going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
past all that. So
Yep.
that's really interesting. And to see him, start from like the humble beginnings to the huge crazy fame,
Yep.
and then back to where he is now, it's like it's cool to see that, like
It is.
experience that.
It is. I wanted him to beat Floyd Mayweather Jr. so bad.
Oh, I
Like
know, me too.
I knew like he probably didn't had a chance in that arena.
I
Like
was
if
hoping.
it was flipped
Yeah.
and
Oh,
Floyd came into UFC, he
easy.
would be murdered, right?
He would be done. Yeah.
Murdered. But like just punching it, we watched the whole thing, we rented it all, and like I was so devastated he didn't beat him. I was
I
like,
know.
no.
I thought he held up pretty well
He
too,
did.
considering.
He did.
Yeah.
But Floyd had more of the stamina because he's used to it,
Mm-hmm.
and he always he uses his shoulder and he doesn't waste his energy.
Exactly.
And Connor got tired trying to get at him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a UFC guy that I would love to meet and get his autograph and
Yeah.
just be
I
like,
still
dude,
haven't met him. I
you
get to
freaking
see
rock.
some of the fighters at work, because there's the PI. Do you ever watch Embedded right before the events?
I haven't.
Okay, so it's like, um, basically, it's not a training facility, but it's just a facility for them to kind of work out, and
Mhm.
like they have, a lot of equipment there for them and stuff.
Actually,
So
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
yeah, they come and they have like physical therapy there too. But yeah, I get to see them sometimes, and most of them are just like really chill, really nice people. Like you would never expect them,
Yeah.
besides their huge muscles, you would never
Yeah.
expect them to be like professional fighters. Like they don't act like that. They're just like,
Oh my gosh.
they're just like, hey, how's it going? I'm like,
Yeah.
hi.
That's so
Please
cool.
don't meet me up.
My wife and I went to where did we go? Vail, Colorado, when we were in high school for like a high school trip. We went skiing and stuff, and while we were there at this resort, Penny Hardaway showed up. He's a basketball player, and I remember like looking at him like, oh my gosh, it's Penny Hardaway! Like, and then we're like
you go
freaking
through this
out.
weird like, wait, your brain kind of triggers like, I know this
Yep.
person, but
Yep.
then it's so weird to see them in real life, because a lot of them, it's crazy because I'll forget, like I edit this stuff so much, like all
Yeah.
day, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like I know them even though I don't. And then I see them sometimes come in, I'm like, oh, hey, how's it going? I'm like, wait, I don't know him. Like, why did I just say that? Like, oh yeah, it's because I just edited his interview like for a whole week. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're just like, hey, what's up, homie?
Yeah. Oh my god, it was cool to see you the other day. They're like, huh?
Yeah. Like, what? Are you a stalker?
Yeah.
No, I just been working on your promo for like the last week. So
yeah.
I know you.
It's cool. It's cool.
That's really cool.
And then some of them are just a lot shorter because I'm pretty tall for a girl. And so I see them and they're like really short. I'm like, man, you look huge on TV. It's so crazy.
Yeah. How tall are you? Can you tell me? Or
5'8".
Oh, you are a tall girl.
Yeah.
Dang,
yeah.
I'm 5'9", so I got you by an inch.
Okay.
But my mother-in-law, she's tall. She's 5'7".
Okay.
And like she's just tall for a woman. So I mean, you're 5'8". Oh, that's crazy. That's cool.
Yeah.
So you see,
so
you're actually looking down at them, or what?
Yeah, like I think I would be taller than Connor if I met him. I don't know how tall he is, but
I think Connor's 5'9" too.
Is he?
No, I think he's. I don't know.
I don't know either. Actually, I should know.
All I know is I love that dude. I don't usually like the cocky bad boys. Like I really actually get annoyed by them a lot. But like,
he's 5'9".
He's 5'9".
5'9". Okay.
But
so just a little bit taller.
But like I always felt that he was playing a role. I really did.
Yeah.
Like, and that's why it didn't bug me, because like his swagger was like, I'm putting on a show for people. That's not who I am, you know?
Exactly.
And then when he started going a little crazy, I was like, come on, Connor, reel it back, dude. Like, I love you and I don't want you messing up your life, man. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you came from the streets and you're becoming something. Don't screw it up, you know.
Yeah.
And
And luckily he has kind of pulled it back
yeah,
a little bit because he
yeah,
wasn't going in a great direction there. But yeah, he's
yeah.
such a good fighter though. I love how clutch he is. Like
Me too. Me too. He's so clutch. I
it's
was
so
so
cool.
mad when he lost to the Russian dude. What's the name?
Oh, Khabib.
Khabib. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I was
I know.
I was so angry. I'm still angry.
Khabib's oh man. Ugh, I shouldn't be saying stuff right now. Like, because they say that's the hard thing about working there
Yeah.
too, like and having a channel and stuff. I
Yeah.
can't really like say my opinions
Yeah.
too much, but with Khabib, I'll say a little bit. I do get like I don't want to say tired, but he has the same style like over and over and over.
Yeah.
And it just gets a little boring.
Yeah. I feel you. We could talk
Yeah.
more after this.
Yeah.
But like I feel the same way about Floyd Mayweather. Like he's always just blocking with his arm, and then like after people are tired, he's like, you know what I mean? And it's like I want to see a fight, man. Let's punch each other.
I
But
know.
he
That's
wins.
always fun to watch.
Yeah, it is fun. How long have you worked with them? Has it been a while or?
It's 6 years now.
Okay. Did you ever see Anderson Silva?
And haven't seen him. No. I've seen
he was legit. I mean, when he was on top.
Back
My goodness. Until he broke his leg. That was crazy.
Yeah. That was so nasty. Oh, when I first started working there, that was the first thing I did when I had access to the footage. I went back to that fight and I was looking at all the angles of it.
Oh, God. Slap. Oh. It's like one of those little things we had in the 80s where you're like, like on your arm.
It was
just slap
so gross. So gross. And then you know what else is gross? Hearing it like you just hear a pop and then you see the whole foot go wraps. Yeah.
When I was when I went to Vail, Colorado, actually, and I had that trip, and shout out to the art chemist. He's an Orlando Magic fan. That's cool. Penny was really cool, and when we took pictures with him, we were like, I was at his chest, and my wife was like a little above his waist. The dude is like so tall.
Oh my God, yeah.
But anyways, we went skiing, and I'm this little Mexican kid from the desert, like who had never seen skiing before, right? And we went like on the last day, and the snow was melting, and we were trying to get down because they tell you, okay, the resort's gonna close in an hour. So make sure you make your way down now. And actually not the resort, but like the lifts will close in an hour and then you can stay as long as you want till dark, right? But the lifts aren't going to take you up. So we were going down super fast so we could go up one more time and then just chill. And so I'm going down really fast and then there's a slush on my right and then there's nice snow on my left and I go over it not knowing. And as soon as I hit the slush, my leg just and I hear that snap. And so I start rolling down the hill. Like I flipped. It was nasty. But in my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, I just broke the ski. Like I heard it snap in half. Like this ski like I'm so in trouble. My dad's told me not to like do anything crazy and he's not paying for nothing. And so I finally stopped like rolling and I look and one ski's still on this foot. And then I turn behind me and I look and my other ski's perfectly intact, just kind of sliding down. And all of a sudden, my brain's like, "Dude, that was your body.
That's your leg." Oh my!
And luckily, I didn't break a bone, but I snapped the ligament in my knee. And so, like, it just—I mean, it sounded like someone took the branch from the tree, pine tree, and just snapped it in half. You know?
When it registered in your mind, did you start feeling the pain
immediately? Like, as soon as I look back and I see the ski just coming down the hill towards me, perfectly intact, and all of a sudden, my brain's like, boom, and I'm like,
oh no.
Right now. Like I was in so much pain. Like
that's what I've always been scared of, like when it comes to going skiing. Because like I've been invited a couple of times and I'm like, oh, I'm literally scared of it. Like I'm scared because I've heard horror stories. And I'm like, ugh. Knowing me with my luck.
Are you clumsy at all or
yeah. Oh yeah. I'm clumsy for sure. I just always get bad luck with things. I don't know.
No, you want to stay. Like, I hear you hurt your legs more skiing and you hurt your arms more snowboarding. Like a lot of people will
That makes
like
sense.
fall and
Yeah.
arm snowboarding and stuff. And hey, Robert, what's up, man? But I don't know. It was a blast. It was an amazing experience, but it hurt so bad once I figured out like that was your knee, dude.
Yeah.
But I do a lot of sports, and I've broken so many bones, had concussions, and the most painful, like I've broken my ribs, my elbow, my nose, all the bones in my fingers. I've had 10 like doctor, I don't even know, like where they diagnosed me concussions, 10 concussions.
Shoot.
Like I have beaten my body to heck.
We're like opposites because I haven't broken a bone.
You have it?
And I don't do sports.
It's good because I already get arthritis. Like it's the weirdest thing, but I'll get like a red blotch. I got one here the other day. It just turns red. Like if somebody slapped it and it's just a circle. And I'm like, oh crap, here it comes. And then a day later, it's just the most excruciating pain ever. And it happens all over my body. Like it's bad because I've just beaten myself up so much, you know? Dang. So, but the worst pain I've ever felt was when I was playing football. I blew out my left knee. And I destroyed every single ligament in my knee. Mm-hmm. And it sounded like a machine gun of things popping.
Oh my God.
Was crazy. So I'm a weekend warrior. I love to play sports with my friends. And I was playing cornerback. And I knew this guy on the opposite side of the field who I wasn't taking. Like he'd been getting all the passes. And I knew they were going to throw him a long ball. So I started sprinting like full speed. I got there before the ball landed in his hand. So I went to stop myself. And when I planted, my knee just went like that. And I almost passed out from pain. Like I was like dry heaving. Like it wasn't. Hey, what's up, Agu Ramos?
Hey, Agu.
Yeah, soccer player. He knows what it's like to be hurt, man. But like, oh my gosh, I ripped my MCL, my ACL, both my meniscus, both my lateral ligaments. My ACL completely popped in half. A lot of them tore like partially, you know. It was crazy. And to this day, because I was supposed to take my kids to Disneyland, and the surgery on my leg after the insurance covered their part was going to be $14,000. And the trip was going to be $14,000 to go to Disneyland. And so my wife's like, what do you want, your knee or your kids to go to Disneyland?
Don't tell me.
So I took him to Disneyland.
Oh my God. That's so funny.
So to this day, I have to wear a knee brace because I have no ACL. Like it popped in half, you know. But I've still played basketball and like my city leagues and like doing all kinds of stuff. Like I can't get enough of sports. So
wow. So yeah, we would basically be like complete opposites, like on Unbreakable. Like you'd be glass and I'd be the other one.
I'd rather be you, right? Oh my God. Wow. That's so Patrick says I broke one bone, my collarbone, fighting a guy off a wall like a mountain in the hound. Oh my gosh, man.
Dang.
Ooh. Dude, no, collarbone would not be fun. I've broken a few people's collarbones from football. Felt bad.
So you're super competitive then, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
So I am the only boy in my family, and I have 5 sisters. All right. And so I grew up like my dad immediately is like, okay, you're either going to play with Barbies or you're going to play with balls, right? Because you have 5 sisters. Like I need to get you playing with sports and sport balls, right? So I'm like, okay. So, hey, what's up, millions? Gamma Comix guys, what's going on? So my dad, like when I was 3, put me in flag football, and I started, playing flag football and then soccer. And hey, did I lose you? JoJo, you there? You're frozen on my end. Let's see. Can you guys see JoJo? Or is it just me? I kind of hear you. I'm going to drop you and then bring you in real quick, okay? Let's see. Now it's just black. Hey, JoJo, can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you like talking back to me. I don't know what it is, but like your whole screen's black on my end. Let's see how it looks here. Yeah, she is lagging. Okay. So hopefully we can figure this out. She looks like she's resetting it now. So let me say hi to the chat meanwhile. There you are. Hey.
Okay, cool.
We got Millions, Information Booth, the comic book G Spot, Gamma Comics, Art Chemist. What's up, my brother? Thank you guys for popping in. So yeah, so like my dad put me in sports like crazy, and the football team that I got on, I think this is what drove me like to be very competitive. Is my dad started the team with one of his friends and all of our kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we did so good. We won the championship the first year we got together. And then after that, we brought in some more coaches that were really like win oriented.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can just picture like myself at practices and all the stuff that they made us do. And
Damn.
like, you know, and I played football from the time I was 3 to the time I got hurt my junior year in high school. I actually ripped my shoulder and hurt myself really bad. And then
Oh my God.
crazy stuff. I'm crazy. But yeah, I broke my ribs in football. I broke my elbow in football, you know, but like, and I was a pretty big kid too. So like when I was little, I was bigger than most people.
Mm-hmm.
And then like by high school, they all started kind of passing me and I'm like, just stayed the short little Mexican guy. But like,
yeah.
oh man. And so I was just always like sports in school, sports in City League. And yeah, I'm super competitive.
I like the opposite. It's so funny because like I was the youngest. I have an older sister.
Uh-huh.
And she was always the one that was super competitive, super in sports and everything. And I was all with my like art all the time, like
Right.
not actual art.
Yeah.
True, but no. Like,
yes. Like, because of your sister, I have this.
Because of my sister. But like music, I played the flute and piccolo forever, and then
snaps.
piano too. And but yeah, I was on that spectrum of things. And my sister, yeah, she was the one that was hard into all that. And every time like we would play Super Mario Brothers, she was always the Mario, I was always the Luigi, and I would always freaking lose and she would always win. So like I just got used to losing growing up, like, and to the point where I just didn't really care that I lost. You know,
forget it.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know, I think that really affected me being competitive at all. But you know, I've owned it. You know, I own being a loser.
Right. You owned it. Hey, you won. Lame and frame, right?
Yes, I am.
You
the
did win.
queen.
You did win.
Yeah.
Yama says all my injuries have been from hockey. Ooh, hockey. That I played roller hockey. I never played ice hockey. I'm in the desert. But let's see, he was a goalie, so he broke collarbone. Ooh. Oh, that had to hurt. Broke funny bone and broke your wrist. Oh man. So I used to love to rollerblade too. And the X Games were big when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. And so like they came through town to try like to have tryouts, and I was all into rollerblading and stuff. So I used to love playing roller hockey and loved rollerblading, but I've never been ice skating. So, and with my knee injuries now, like I take my kids because sometimes they'll freeze a rink during the winter time.
Yeah.
So my kids will go, but with my knees being as bad as they are, I'm like, I'm not getting out there. I'm gonna end up with a broken leg. Like,
not worth the risk.
Dude, that had to hurt, Gamma. I'm just thinking about that puck hitting you right in the collarbone.
Oh.
Grass hockey and those women with sticks were psycho. Yeah, Millions, you're from Europe, right, my friend? Let's see, Patrick Wall. I'd be happy with a Winter Soldier right arm after the collarbone, all the team injuries. That would be so cool. You know, especially if it gets Wakanda's help putting it together.
Yeah, I would.
I don't know. I actually also, when I was in 3rd grade, I joined choir. And cool. I did choir all through high school. And that's, I was really good at sports, but I was too injured. And then when it was going to count and like scholarships were coming, I got hurt really bad. And then I never played my senior year. And then I joined baseball to go because I couldn't do football anymore because of my concussions. The doctor literally told my mom, if you put him back in football, I will call CPS on you because his body is so destroyed. And so, yeah, I had my 10th concussion by the time I was like 17.
Holy shit.
Yeah, exactly. So like I couldn't finish off, but choir, I did the whole band thing. I play the guitar too, so I love that artsy part of the piccolo and the flute. And then
yeah, that's cool.
choir, I actually, went to state and competed and did all kinds of stuff with that.
Dang, that's awesome.
So
yeah, I was in choir for a little bit, and then I was in basketball for a little bit too.
nice.
But I'm too, like I said, passive and just don't. I'm not competitive whatsoever.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like Daria. Did you ever watch Daria?
Yes.
Where
yes,
she
I
just
remember
goes
Daria.
like that when they toss her the volleyball. Yeah,
Yes.
that's me.
That's cool. That's cool. Hey, we all
So I
have
was
our
like,
own
you know
thing.
what? I'm not having. I like basketball and I like watching
Mhm.
it and everything, but yeah, I'm not athletic enough. Like I have the height and I can shoot pretty well, but
Yeah.
I'm not aggressive.
Is your sister tall too? Are you taller than her?
No, she's just a little bit shorter than me. She's probably like 5'7", 5'6", 5'6".
Cool.
Yeah.
GP Venom says he was lucky because he played defense in soccer, or football as he calls it. Yeah, I love football. I love soccer. That's one of my favorite sports. I played soccer growing up. The last time I played soccer like with a team was my freshman year. I did both city league and school, and we won the championship. And I scored the winning goal. And then I was like, I'm going out on the top and never played again.
Yeah.
No, I had to choose. I mean, once you get to high school, I was at like in a like an advanced science and math program as well. So the homework was like really heavy, and I was already doing choir, and I wasn't going to give that up. And then so I had to choose a sport, and I ended up going with football. And so it's kind of hard to give up, baseball and basketball and soccer. But I love soccer so much. My kids play soccer the most. Like one of my favorite.
Is that your favorite?
Well, it kind of depends. Like to play, my favorite sport to play is football, and it's probably because I'm the best at it. I love football, but like if you ask me right now, let's go play a sport, I would go play basketball because you could play indoor and you're not out in the hot sun here in the desert,
Mm-hmm.
But like if I'm gonna watch a sport, I love watching football the most. But with the exception of the World Cup, I'm a humongous United States of America club fan. So anytime the USA men or women are playing, I'm all over that.
That's cool.
So like I have such a passion for the World Cup when it comes around every 4 years.
Yeah,
for
it's
the
really
girls
fun.
and the guys.
Mm-hmm.
So like I have family parties for every game.
That's
like
awesome.
My kids have grown up watching the World Cup, and so like all my kids have played soccer. I have my 3 daughters in city league soccer and school soccer.
Nice.
And then 2 of my sons in school soccer. And then I have one son, he's in tackle football, city league.
Mm-hmm.
And my oldest, he tried everything because I was like, dude, I want you to I want you to spread your wings and try stuff. But I also let him, once he tried it because he was obedient and he didn't love it, I let him do his own thing. He does not like sports. He's like you, like he's not competitive. He does not like sports, but he's one heck of an artsy guy. He can draw like crazy. He can play the piano. He can play the violin. Like he's in theater arts at school. So like sitting there watching him like perform, he was in Wizard of Oz and he was the mayor of the Munchkin Land. And
that's so cool.
He's like, I'm the mayor of the Munchkin Land, right? And I was like,
nice.
This guy is so cool right now.
That is so cool.
I so loved it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Boyhood 7. I have a football pitch in front of my. Oh man, that's awesome. You're so lucky. Yeah, soccer. I get you guys. Both of you guys I know are from Europe, right? What part of Europe are you guys from? I think I don't want to say UK, but I think that's where you guys are from, if I'm right. Patrick Wall said, I did 1 year of the Atlanta Boys Choir. Oh, that's awesome, Patrick. Yeah, I know. Me and Patrick have a love. I was hanging out with, I don't remember what live stream I was on, but I ended up playing some music on the guitar.
Oh,
when
cool.
Patrick was there, and I was singing and playing. And Patrick is like, dude, I play too. Like, we got to get together. So it's cool. It's cool to hear that you did that, Patrick. That's awesome, man. Yeah, England. Okay. I thought it was England. Yeah,
that's one thing I want to learn, the guitar.
Oh man, it's such a wonderful instrument.
I want to learn that for sure.
You should just pick it up. Like when you get a chance, find a guitar you like, go feel them, whichever one feels good in your hands, take it home, and then just find your favorite song, skip the tabs to it, and then start teaching yourself how to play,
That's cool.
That's what I did. But I'll tell you this. My daughter, she's a beast. Okay. So my second daughter, one day, like, hey, Molnir, what's up, man? That's my boy right there. He's going to be on Come Stories. So I was playing a song. It took me like 3 months to figure out. and it's a Cure song called Push, and it's got a really cool like riff on it, right?
Uh-huh.
And it took me a while, and because I taught myself, I don't ever have that like that training, you know. Oh, I lost JoJo. Let's see, we lost JoJo. Where'd she go? Let me say what's up to you guys here. Mjolnir man, are you ready for Comic Gories? What do you think, bro? You gonna be able to do this? Poor Mike, man, it's always good to see you. Poor Mike, tons of love to you, brother. I live near Boston, and a little village near me is called New York. That's so cool, man. That's so cool. I lost JoJo. Hopefully, she's able to get back in here. We've been going for a while though, so if she can't come back in, we might call this a day. Let's see. There she is. JoJo on the radio. What's up, Asian Punk? I know. I don't want to hear your story anymore.
No.
I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, so my daughter so I play it, and this was maybe like 4 years ago. All of a sudden I hear the song playing. I'm like, oh, someone put it on. Like, it's awesome. I'm like, wait, that's a guitar. What the heck? I walk in the room, and she had just from hearing me and watching me, she just grabbed the guitar and started playing everything I did and figured the song out in 30 minutes.
That's amazing.
And so like the other day I'm like, hey, I told her I want to put on a show for people on YouTube. I like literally want us to all like cover some songs. So we've been practicing, like my son's playing the piano or the violin, my daughter's playing the guitar, my other son's playing the bass, right? And I'm singing and playing the guitar. And so we're going to put out a show one of these days for you guys and stuff.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
But the other day I'm like, when I was growing up, the music I listened to the most in high school, and it's going to be funny to you, but it was NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, baby.
Are you a fan at all?
BSB.
There we go. Right. And I
like NSYNC too, but yeah. Gotta pick one.
I'm Backstreet Boys first, NSYNC second. But like that's my voice. I have a more of a boy band voice. That's just kind of how it was.
Cool.
So I told my daughters, like, I know I sing The Cure and we were playing all our rock songs, but I'm like, can you learn Little Things from One Direction? And she's like, do you know that song?
I don't know the song, but I know One Direction.
Okay, yeah. So it's like the guitar part is like all picking.
Okay.
And she's like, I don't know, let me see. So she gets her phone, she gets the song, she listens to it real quick, and then she starts messing with it. Literally within an hour, she has the song completely done. Wow. Just figured out like that.
That's
and
cool.
I was trying it on my guitar, and I'm like, ding, dong, ding, like that's not gonna work. And she just comes in, she's like, boom. She's so good. So you guys gotta look forward to that because we're gonna rock YouTube, right?
Heck yeah. Let's
see. He hasn't touched the violins for 23. Oh, violin's such a beautiful instrument.
Mm-hmm.
You know what really helped her too? In middle school, she played the cello.
Oh, nice.
And
there you
go.
She
played the cello, she already knew how to read music and hear it. So when she picked up the guitar, which she had never really messed with before, it just came to her,
Yeah, that's awesome.
So
that's how it was too with the piccolo. Because at first I didn't want to play the piccolo because it's so annoying. It's really high pitched. So I was like, but I had been playing flute for years. Yeah. And then my band director was like, all right, I was a junior at the time. And she was like, let's get you on piccolo now. And I was like, why? And then what was funny was that I learned it real easy, but it was so annoying. So I would like mess with my friends and go up to them and just go like just do a crazy like high pitched thing in their ear, like right in their ear. And they would hate me for it. It was so fun.
That's really cool. I was gonna say, did you do it for like marching band and stuff? Or
oh yeah,
dude, that's band so cool. I used to really since I was in football, I would love hearing the band. Like
I was in the pep band too, yeah.
And then like even when I wasn't in football anymore, I wouldn't go to the games because I had a falling out with coach and players. Like they thought I was being a wuss, and I'm like, I've dedicated like the last 16 years of my life to football. Okay,
yeah,
I'm not wussing out. I literally, the doctor said I can't play anymore. It's just all there is to it.
Yeah,
you get 10 concussions and tell me if you still want to hit heads every
play. That's crazy.
So I had a huge falling out with the football coaches and some of the players, and that really stunk. But I would still go to the games just so I could watch the band at halftime.
Oh, like, yeah.
So good, And our flag team, when I was in high school for 3 years, they were number one in the States, and the whole United States, they won first place.
Oh,
And
that's
then,
awesome.
yeah, it was really cool. And then they went to World, and they went and competed in Sweden, I think, or Switzerland. I can't remember where it was, and they got second in the world.
Nice.
So like we were legit when I was there. So everybody was going to the games to watch the band
To
and the
watch
flat
the
girls.
band, yeah.
Who cared about the football team? You know what I mean?
That's kind of how it was too for us, because our football team wasn't that great, but everyone just loved going to watch the shows.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Hey, I'm Kenny Kyle Walker. What's up, man?
Oh, hey, Kyle.
So for those of you guys that just came in, JoJo hooked me up with one of the coolest AOKs I've ever received in my life.
Funniest
I'm going to show you the book, which is amazing and beautiful, and I'm so in love with it. Thank you so much. This is Batman, the 200th issue. How cool is that, right?
I'm glad you didn't have it.
Yes, I don't have this one, and the fact that I was looking at it last week, kind of just perfect.
That's nuts.
So, and I just love it. Like, you can see all the old covers on there. Look at that, guys. Like, super cool. Look at, yeah, Batman #1. I mean, like, it's just a beautiful, beautiful copy. Thank you so much for that.
For sure.
Scarecrow appearance, Penguin, Killer Moth, and Joker cameo. This is cool. And then I got this amazing original art piece that she made live on Lame or Frame. If you guys have not watched Lame or Frame, you have to go see it. It's on Just Rican's channel. They get 6 different people from the community to come, and they get like 30 seconds to a minute to draw whatever random category they come up with. And this was weapons, right? Like,
yeah,
it was lightsabers, right?
It was the whole thing was weapons, but yeah, for this one it was lightsaber.
Yeah. And this is her beautiful lightsaber dagger.
Thank you so much. Appreciate the kind words.
That's right. And what's cool, guys, if you see the thumbnail that I used, I've been teasing her about drawing that for like the last 2 weeks, and I had no idea she was sending me this as in the package with the book. So yeah, it was wonderful.
There's been a back and forth about how hilarious that saber dagger was throughout the week, and luckily I had sent it to him before we had all those talks, and then I don't know, he made that the thumbnail, and it just seemed like everything came together.
Yeah. So, man, that's so cool. JoJo, you rock. I think it was such a good AOK. So, too big. There you go.
Yeah, no, thank you for everything. Seriously, especially with the auction. Like, I had no idea. Like, it took a lot of work too on your end that I didn't realize. And yeah, I just wanted to thank you for that. And you know, we tried our best to bring everyone together, and it worked out really well. And I'm so grateful for everybody during that time. It was tough, you know.
Yeah, it's a tough moment, but a testament to what Chris did to many people, which was touch their hearts, make friendships, and I just feel so cool to have been a part of it, and I was so happy to put in the work and to spend the time doing it. And who makes $10,000 selling comic books? You know what I mean? Like,
insane.
It's just like,
well, even when we were having that like test stream just to see if this would work out. Yeah. Like, people started donating, and it was just so unexpected and just incredible.
And then even like we had only made 9,500, and then that last second $500 donation put us over the $10,000 mark.
That gave me chills.
And I know exactly who that is, and I'm sending that dude so much love.
Thank you, whoever it was.
He didn't want me to say who it was.
Like, anonymous, but I thank you.
It's so amazing. So, but we're at an hour and a half. I think we should call it quits. We could hang out and talk more. You know, this has been a lot of fun. But I definitely will make sure I message Zlata and tell her that the 3 of us need to hang out and talk. And then on what day is it? We're doing it Wednesday. On Wednesday, we're going to unbox the $1,025 mystery box that was sold during the OMG Chris auction. So I know a lot of people have been wanting to see what's in that. And so we make sure you stop by then too. I think you froze again, JoJo.
No.
Yeah, I can hear you, but you're frozen. But you're smiling, so it's okay.
Okay, good.
All right, guys. Well, we're out of here. JoJo, anything you want to say before we take off?
Just thanks for having me. And yeah, nothing really. Probably gonna do some reviews on my channel soon. I don't know when, but like we were talking about earlier, work's gonna start up again, so we'll see how busy it gets. But yeah, everyone take care and be safe out there.
Awesome, JoJo. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for
Of course. Thanks for having me.
I'm just so happy. It's so cool.
So hilarious.
Chat, we love you guys. We appreciate you hanging out with us. You know, it's Saturday for some, maybe Sunday already for like Kyle and some of you over there across the ocean. But thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate you talking, sharing, and everything. So we are out of here, and come join us Wednesday. My channel. It's going to be 5 Eastern, I think. So
when's the next Comic Gories?
Comic Gories, the next one is going to be June 1st.
Okay.
June 1st,
cool.
So come hang out for Comic Gories too. So, but we'll see you guys later.